what are some different practical ways that we can nudge people into making healthier decisions? And so the specific one that I've looked at recently is the idea of what we call vice-virtue combinations. So if you think about a typical lunch scenario, you have your entree or your, say, sandwich, and then you choose a side. Oftentimes the sides are something like a salad or French fries. Very common sort of situation. So this research explores what if instead of a dichotomous one or the other, fries or salad type of situation, we take basically the same quantity of side, but we divvy it between the good healthy salad and the unhealthy fries. And we give people choices along the spectrum. So the obvious choice there is a 50-50 option, half fries, half salad. So what we do in this research is we sort of test how people respond to that, but we take it a level further and we look at 75-25 combinations. So what about mostly salad with a few fries, or mostly fries with a little bit of salad? And so I think at first blush, the intuition is that the popular option is going to be 50-50. It's a compromise, you know, it's a simple compromise. We like to make decisions with as little effort as possible, and so that has a lot of appeal. But what we actually find and look at and describe is this tendency to lean towards 75% salad, 25% fries, which is not bad. That's a pretty optimistic outcome, or positive outcome that we're seeing there, is that we're actually sort of shifting people more towards a healthier option. And you know, our explanation for what's going on here, it's kind of interesting. People tend to have an underlying intuition that healthier food is not as tasty. The unhealthy stuff is what tastes good. The fries are better tasting than the salad. That's why we order fries and not salad. So what we're finding is that when you sort of have these competing goals, often competing goals, not always, of health versus taste, that taste wins out in many circumstances. So what we look at with these vice-versa combinations is the fact that we can more or less satisfy taste with a smaller amount of the tasty, unhealthy option, versus it actually matters what the quantity is when we're looking at how to satisfy the healthy component. And so this is leading people to choose the option that is largely comprised of the healthier salad, but then has that little bit of taste thrown in there with a fairly small portion of the fries. And so people are able to sort of jointly meet both the goals in a way that's nudging them towards the healthier end of the consumption spectrum.